I don't think I overstate it when I say I want to win the SAF Championship this year. I want to bring the team as close as possible, and if not qualify for the Asian Cup. So there may be people that say these are unrealistic standards, but for me to say anything less is to undervalue what we have here. We have players with talent, unbelievable talent. And again, maybe because you guys, you watch the Super League, you watch A Division, B Division when it runs, and you see these guys and you think it's normal talent, and for the women as well. The individual technical talent we have here is, okay, it's international class. Some we can make world class. And yeah, again, I've gone off track speaking about me, but I find the players and the environment here we have much more interesting than what I can talk about in terms of my career. But to summarise, experienced coach, here to help not only players but coaches. I think a lot of countries you see that have had recent success, the most obvious one comes to mind is Iceland, maybe 10 years ago at the Euros. They had a long-term vision to develop coach education, and their coaches all UEFA A licence, B licence, in the schools, in the clubs, at grassroots, and you saw the fruits of that come through with a national team with a population 10% of what we have here, that create a national team that did something special. And I'm really excited to meet the players. I have some meetings later today with some of the senior national team players to get to know them, and just to be on the grass and to work with them. I've seen all the players, I've seen most of the players in the President's Cup or KP Oli or Japa, but now it's about us building connections as people first and getting to know them, their strengths and weaknesses, them getting to understand myself and my staff, how we want to work. It's very exciting because we have a tendency in football to want to copy what we see somewhere else. So I'm not Pep Guardiola, I'm not Jose Mourinho. I have to come in here. So the first point about players, I know a lot have now left for Australia. I'm working, and my staff are working on connecting those players with semi-professional and professional clubs in Australia. So the players that have left for their own reasons, perhaps to do with football here or personal reasons, I want to open the door for them to still represent their country. And we also have players playing in Europe that maybe have a dual passport situation. Also looking at that situation, that our national team will succeed when we have the best players possible on the field. So that's an aside. Now to deal with the players in Nepal. Obviously this is such a unique football culture that I'm still coming to terms with. The situation with the leagues, the Super League, the lack of A Division football, and players playing various short-term tournaments. So I empathise with the players that they have a difficult life at the moment. So for me it's about developing a vision for the whole country. That's a long-term proposition. And then working back with shorter-term goals to develop the players. So for me the shortest term now is tomorrow or the next day in the training camp. Speak with the players, learn about them, and be developing individuals. And then we build out from that. We're going into the clubs, speaking with the coaches, but that we have a Nepali way of playing football, that everyone's going in the same direction.